Are you a lover of fried rice and chicken? Here is another edition of fried rice and fried chicken. I will be sharing with you this special recipe which I made for my family. First of all, I will be starting to fry my chicken in a pot of hot oil, and you should notice I took out the skin of the chicken because the skin of the chicken stores a lot of fat, so I took that out. So I fry my chicken for. After my chicken is done, I take everything out of the pot, and now I'm going to reduce the oil and I keep just the quantity I will be using for the jollof rice. For this recipe, I will be using canned tomatoes. I don't want to use fresh tomato, but you can use fresh tomato, is an optional, or canned tomato, but for this recipe, this is what I will be using my tomato paste. First of all, this is how I'm going to prepare these tomatoes so that it doesn't get sour. Some canned tomatoes, when you cook them, you always have the sour taste, which doesn't taste good. So first of all, you fry your canned tomatoes in hot oil without adding water. That way the hot oil is going to neutralize the sour taste. So after some times, like within 6 seconds, you can add in a little bit of water to just make it a little bit moist. That way you keep stirring and stirring and stirring like for 15 minutes. I keep stirring this tomato paste for 15 minutes until my desired taste, until it gets done and I don't taste the sour taste anymore. As you can see, I stir and stir and stir and stir and stir, guys. This way it doesn't get burnt. But I will be adding in a little bit of salt and a little bit of seasoning cube just to make it tasteful a little bit. Though it's not advisable to fry salt because you kill all the iodine in the salt. So, but as cooks, as chefs, I don't have any choice, but I just want my food to taste good. So I always add in my salt, even it's in the frying process. So though it's not good, but I keep doing it. So if you can look at the tomato paste, you see it changes the color. This is when you can now go ahead add in, if you have meat or fish, but I have meat, which I slice it, I cut it into tiny pieces, and then I will be adding in some more Cray Fish, which I made. This is a combination of meat and dry fish, which sometimes we call them in Cameroon mbunga. It tastes good. It gives your rice some natural flavor and some good taste as well. So after adding my fish, I make sure I stir everything to combine. I just stir and combine everything together, and then I will be adding in my rice. I will now add in my blended pepper and ginger and garlic and stir everything to combine and let it for just like 1 minute so it can absorb the seasonings and everything. Then now I add in my rice and stir everything together. I make sure I stir it really good and mix the rice, everything really good. After giving my rice a good mix, I now add my stock. This is my chicken stock. I now add it into the rice and I stir again for some 2 seconds. just to make sure everything in it combines together, the seasoning, the salt, and everything. I just make sure everything is all combined. Remember, I covered this pot with a foil paper, and this rice is being cooked on low heat. Guys, don't forget, always remember to make sure the heat is always low, because if you cook your rice on high heat, it's gonna get burned. The possibility of getting burnt is very high, so don't always forget to cook your rice on very low heat. And when you cover it with a foil paper, trust me, your rice is gonna come out really good and nice. So you see how my rice turns out. I mix it again so that, like, where it doesn't have water, I just mix everything again together. Then I will be adding in my mixed vegetable. At this point, the rice is not fully cooked, so I know after adding in my mixed vegetable, everything is gonna be just fine. Everything will be okay when I mix everything together. So I mix everything again to combine, so that way my mixed vegetable won't be too done. I don't want it to be too mushy, but it's going to be so good, trust me. This is a very big pot of rice. Trust me, this rice takes a lot of effort to cook it. This is a whole big pot for family. But if you follow these steps, trust me, your rice is gonna come out. The result is gonna be excellent. The result is gonna be super nice, because one, is on low heat. Two, you put everything, you added everything, you're seasoning everything together at once. Your green spices, your green pepper, your green beans, your carrot. It's not gonna be too done. Everything is gonna be on point. Yeah, trust me, everything is gonna be on point. Don't forget to cover your pot using the foil paper. It helps maintain the heat. It helps to maintain the heat, so that way your rice can be cooked in all angles. All the angles of your pot, the 4 angles of your pot, the rice can be cooked. Guys, look at this rice. It's like every moment I close, I cover it, it rises. It rises again. So look at it. You don't have any water underneath. Everything is dried. And look at how the rice is looking good. This is super yummy. Trust me, you just want to taste this rice. And if you want to cook something like this, follow the steps. Don't miss out any step. Follow these steps. Trust me, you're gonna have the same result. Everything is on point. The seasoning is just okay.